And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. Hello Salbakti, how are you? Hello Miguel. Everybody, this is Forex Trading Course 101 and we are here to build the three pillars, right? Pillar number one, we're trying to build and learn how to build a strategy and or a system. Pillar number two, we are trying to understand how risk management works inside our strategy and or a system. And pillar number three, the psychology part. And we are trying to also, hello MHB, how are you? Hello Zuelius. And we are trying to understand, everybody, how psychology works inside our trading system or our strategy, and what do beginner champion traders say? Beginner champion traders say, I am not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. Hello VA sir, how are you? And of course this is a quote from Mark Douglas. Everybody, if this is your first time, please go back on Dukascope YouTube webinar page and start to watch the basic module starting from the market structure. Basic module, lesson number one, what is market structure? Because we are in the intermediate module right now and we are learning about the Fibonacci's. Okay, so we are passed over trend line, support, resistance, pivot points, candlestick formations and all the other things. And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice, everybody. The webinars are for the educational purposes only. And for homeworks or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact and my LinkedIn contact. Now that being said, everybody, let's jump into the charts and how to find the Contrarian Fibonacci. Everybody, what do you say? Let's make some pips, huh? What do you say? Hello Time to Shine, how are you? What would you say, everybody, that I can help you make some money in order to pay for your dinner, for your book, or maybe for your course, huh? What do you say? Hello Annie, how are you? Would you be happy, everybody, if I help you make some money in order for you to buy a dinner to your significant other one, or maybe you buy yourself a course or a book, you know, whatever. Whatever, everybody. Yes, please. Okay. Remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat on YouTube. Okay, I have on the other streaming platform. Yes, of course. Yes, please. Hello, King. How are you? Okay, everybody. Tomorrow, I'm going to delete EuroCAD. Delete. Tomorrow, we have a news announcement. Oh, I'm going to open. Let's open. We're going to open NZD-CAD, everybody. We're going to open NZD-CAD. Let me just find, okay? Tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Brazilian time. You need to check, everybody. Let's make pips. Yes, sir. Hello, Christian. How are you? Time to shine. Any great idea? Let's open NZD-CAD, everybody. Okay. And tomorrow, and then we're going to talk about the Fibonacci because it's a part of the NZD-CAD. Tomorrow, everybody, 9:30 a.m. Brazilian time, there is going to be a news out of Canada. Okay, news announcement about the employment numbers. Okay, look where the market is, everybody. Look what the market is. This is the monthly chart. Big picture, this is the monthly chart. Look what the market is. Okay. Passion, can I trade other NZD pair? Yes, you can. You can do anything you want, you know, no problem. but from a professional trader standpoint, everybody, okay, this is a beginner course, Forex course 101, but from a professional trader standpoint, we are also talking about the big pictures, and the big picture is found on the monthly chart. Now, what is the big picture? The big picture is, you can guess, you know, what is the big picture? The big picture is that the market is at the long-term general downtrend line, and the market is at the pivot point, and the market is at past resistance on the smaller charts. This is the big picture. And another big picture is that we have structure like this. This is the big picture, and because this is structure, everybody, the market sooner or later it must retrace. It must retrace, right? Sooner or later the market must retrace. Okay, now this is the big picture. We are going to jump on the daily chart. We are going to delete the indicators. We are not there yet. Delete the indicators, and as you can see, everybody, this is also the big picture from the daily chart. And I'm going to delete the contrarian because this is going to be our lesson today. How to find a contrarian Fibonacci in a downtrend. So let's delete the contrarian one, this one, and we are not sideways anymore. Delete this one, right? Okay, so this is the daily chart, NZD cat. This is the daily Fibonacci, right? And the big picture from the daily chart: extension, retracement, extension. Okay, this is the market structure from the daily chart: extension, retracement, extension, right? And then we're going to talk about the Fibonacci. So tomorrow, when the news comes, okay, if the news is going to be good, and you can see, everybody, the market is positioned right now at this very time. It looks like it's double top, but this last candle is still forming, but we are here right now. We are here right now. Okay, if tomorrow the Canadian news is going to be good, okay, it should not be, I mean, we don't have the crystal ball, right? So if the news tomorrow for Canada is good, I mean good, you know, not just more or less, or oh, one number equals the other number, but if the number is going to be very good, then the fundamentals are going to get in sync with the technicals, and you have a excellent risk reward ratio. This is going to be your reward, everybody, foreground color. Background color green. This is going to be your reward, everybody. At least minimum, you know, minimum from the long-term downtrend line, minimum to down here. This is the minimum amount of the structure trade, everybody. This is the minimum amount. So if the news, if the news is going to be good, I mean really good, not just more or less, really good for Canada, then the market is going to push down, and of course it's not, you are not going to make your pips and money in one day, but it's going to start wave like this down, long term. Okay, it's going to wave down, but its next direction, this is a structure trade, its next direction is to make the next lower low structure. Okay, it must make. So this is the monthly chart, this is the big picture. We are in a down retracement, and the next big move long term is going to be like this. Okay, if the news tomorrow is going to be very good for Canada, not just more or less, again, you know, don't come crying to me, oh Passion, you said that. Come on guys and girls, I said the news must be very good to push the New Zealand dollar down, you know. But this is a structured trade, and technically speaking it's at the long-term downtrend line, long-term down support, and it was retracing until now, right? Now this is the good news. What is the bad news? The bad news is if the news is not going to be that good, or even worse, if the news is going to be bad for Canada, then NZD is going to break the downtrend line and is going to push up further. Okay? Now we don't know what is going to... We don't have the crystal ball, everybody. Come on, you know? Oh, Passion, what do you think is going to happen? I have no idea. No clue. But tomorrow I'm going to short the market if I see the correct signals and everything. I'm going to have a very, very, very small stop and a huge down potential. Passion, can I take this idea as mine? Yes, you can, no problem, you know. You can take this, you can tell your friends, you know, this is your idea, no problem, you know. The master talk. No man, come on. Come on. Some of you are already there, but you don't know. You know. Namaste Patak, how are you? Time to shine. On smaller time frame we wait for 2 lower low and 2 higher, correct. Time to shine, yes and no. Everybody listen to Time to Shine. And Time to Shine, today we have the course, right? You are going to learn these things, Time to Shine. Yes and no. So if your question is about a structured trade, the answer is no. If you're talking about this trade, you enter at the news release or 5 minutes later if you want, you know. This is a structured trade, so the answer is no. But if you are talking about a general trade, you know, oh, I'm a swing trader, you know, I'm trading the swings, then we learned, you know, you should wait for, if you are a risky, I mean more aggressive trader, you should wait for 2 lower lows, 2 lower highs. And if you want to be more, have more convergences, you should wait for the daily crown. Time to Shine, great question. But those are 3 different strategies. Everybody, you are trading 3 different patterns here, and those 3 different patterns are going to have different stop loss levels and take profit levels. Okay, guys, don't forget your... Yes, Victor, you learned today about risk management, did you? More or less, right? You know. So Time to Shine and everybody else, those are 3 different setups and you should not mix them. Okay, so Time to Shine one more time. I hope I clarified, I give you the clear answer. Generally speaking, for a swing trader, the answer is yes. From a structured trade standpoint, at the news time tomorrow, the answer is no. Okay, everybody? Any questions so far before we move on the Fibonacci's? Any questions so far? Now, some of you guys are still not clear about the... Just quickly, okay? It's not the purpose of this lesson. Just quickly, in about 30 seconds or so. Some of you are still not clear about the Forex course 202. Okay? Don't be afraid. So I have some of you send me again after the meeting you send me again the question, can I enter the Forex course 202 without knowing the 101? Now I'm going to tell you again very quickly, everybody, don't be afraid. You can still ask questions about trend lines and about Fibonacci and everything on the Forex course 202, but you are not going to have a lesson about trend lines and Fibonacci in this. Okay? This is one. And question number 2, Passion, can I make some money just from the Forex course 101? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Now there is another question. Passion, can I make some consistent money just from the Forex course 101? Answer, 90% not. 90% not. And the last question, Passion, can I trade as a professional just from the Forex course 101? And the answer is 100% not. Absolutely not. Okay, everybody, time to shine. I see I am facing net issue. I'm sorry, Patak. Okay, everybody, this was the trade idea. Hopefully you are going to learn some money to buy a dinner to your significant other, you know, or buy a book, you know, buy a course or something. It's up to you. Hopefully, right, if tomorrow the Canadian news is going to be good enough. Okay, so this is the monthly chart, everybody. I'm going to delete structure, delete, and this is how your chart should look like by now. Okay, A to B. Okay, I'm going to delete this one. How to find the Contrarian Fibonacci in a downtrend, you know? And again, let's go on the daily chart first, right? Because most of you are interested in, oh, do we have a confirmed C on the daily? Let's delete this, delete. Okay, so we found that we have the original Fibonacci, and thanks to Eddington yesterday, everybody, we clarified to you that you can use, right? You can use the Contrarian Fibonacci to find the confirmed C, or you can use the Contrarian Fibonacci to trade retracements, right? Or maybe just to monitor the market where and when is going to reverse again, right? Now tell me, everybody, where are we going to start the Contrarian Fibonacci? At the first circle on the daily chart? Are we going to start our Contrarian Fibonacci on the second circle on the daily chart? Or are we going to start our Contrarian Fibonacci on the third circle on the NZD-CAD daily chart? What do you think, everybody? What do you think? And I have a comment on the other streaming platform. Passion, really? Just 20% make consistent profit from the Forex course 101? Guys, go ask your friends, you know? You don't need to believe me. Go ask your friends. Ask your friends, ask your colleagues. You know, it's not just from Dukascopy webinars. It's all over the world, you know. Different brokers have different courses. Some of them are for free. Some of them you need to pay. Ask the Forex course, the basic courses 101, how many of your friends or colleagues make consistent money. Not just, oh, I win sometime, I lose sometime, you know, win 2, lost 1, lost 3, win 1. We're talking about being consistently profitable. You know, 80 to 85% are not. You know. Third, yes sir, absolutely correct, everybody, absolutely correct. Third, not the first one, no, everybody, the third one is the correct answer because the same rules apply, you know, the same rules apply. What is the rule? You know, if we are going to draw an up Fibonacci, which is going to be the contrarian, you know, if you want to find the contrarian Fibonacci, is not the first, is here. You know, because what are the rules saying? Well, what is the A? In our case is going to be the sub A. Our sub A is going to be what? In an uptrend, right? Our sub A, yeah, just give me a second, I'm going to clarify everything to you. Sub A, sub B, and don't worry everybody, we're going to spend 2 months on the Fibonacci's, alright? Sub A, sub B, sub C, and one more. Edit label sub D. Okay? Now, we have our, everybody try to listen to me very carefully. We we have a original down Fibonacci in a downtrend. Do we agree on this? Do we agree on this, everybody? We have an original Fibonacci in a downtrend, right? Downtrend, down structure, down market wave. Do we agree on this? Time to shine, you're correct. If you want to find the C is the first, right? But the question is the second. So if this is the chart, where do you want to put your contrarian Fibonacci? Right? Now, do we agree that we have a down original Fibonacci in a downtrend, right? A down structure, down market wave. Yes, 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 agree, correct, okay. Now, we learned in the previous lessons that a contrarian Fibonacci is nothing more than a Fibonacci that goes in the opposite direction than the original one. So, if the original Fibonacci is down, because we are in a downtrend, down structure, then our contrarian Fibonacci is going to be up. And for this, because it's going to be up, we are looking at the uptrend, up structure, up market wave. Okay? And when we are looking at the uptrend, up structure, up market wave, what do the Fibonacci rules say? What is the sub A? Is the highest point, is the highest high, is the absolute high, or is the lowest point, the lower low, the absolute low, or the starting point of the uptrend? Which one? So we can use, of course, the contrarian Fibonacci to trade the retracements, and you don't need to trade the retracement, but still it's going to be helpful because we can monitor the market when the market is going to break our contrarian Fibonacci. Lower low, first low, yes sir everybody. So let me get rid of the indicators. Okay, so where is the starting point of the uptrend? This is the uptrend line, right? So this is going to be the let me cancel and cancel, there you go. This is the starting point of the uptrend, and this is the level of our sub A. This is done because the market hit already. This is going to be our sub A. Now the same rules apply, right? It's like the where is the A, where is the B, where is the C, where is the D? Well, we have the sub A, which is here, you know. Now where is the sub B? Exactly the same rules apply, everybody. So the sub B is the first high as soon as possible after the sub A. So where is the high? This is the first high. Fibonacci retracement tool. I'm just going to change colors, right? And I have the sub A, sub B. Okay, I'm not going to use the horizontal lines today because it's going to be too much. Now, where is the sub C? The same rules apply, right? What is the sub C? The sub C is the lowest point, not necessarily a low, but a lowest point inside the sub A, sub B boundary before the market hits the appropriate D extension. Question says, but the contrarian Fibonacci is starting from B point of original Fibonacci. Okay, again everybody, you are not clear on this. Okay, this was the talk to Eddington yesterday. Okay, now okay, now in a downtrend, okay, if this is the market, everybody, it's doing all kind of stuff, you know. If this is the market, you know, if this is the market, but let's say that the market is here, right? Let's say that the market is here, and your original Fibonacci is here. Just an example, right? Just an example. Going to change colors. Okay. Here is your original Fibonacci, and let's make it bolder. This is your original Fibonacci, and I'm going to do like this. This is your original Fibonacci here, everybody, but the market is down in here, you know. It didn't, I'm going to lower this one. So talking about extension, retracement extension, or dip, rally, extension, the market hit the green, but it didn't hit the D extension yet, right? Okay, so okay, let's put the words there. Okay, A, this is going to be our A, this is going to be our B in here, this is going to be our C up in here, and our projected D extension is down here. Okay, now this was the question from yesterday from Eddington, and Christian is asking the same question today, but the contrarian Fibonacci is starting from the B point. And when you see this, everybody, the answer is no. It's no. When the market is like this, and it's just an example, when the market is like this, the contrarian Fibonacci is not going to start from the B. Passion, but why not? Because we learned in the previous lessons, that this is the original one, and this is the contrarian one. We learned in the previous lessons, everybody, that when the market takes out your A, and in this example it took out the A of the contrarian Fibonacci, the contrarian Fibonacci or the original Fibonacci, same rules apply, is not valid anymore. Everybody, are we clear on this? This was the same question yesterday, and we have the same question. It's normal, okay? It's a process. The contrarian Fibonacci is not that easy. Okay, so if this is the chart, should we start the contrarian Fibonacci from the B? The answer is no. Because, I mean, you can do, if you want to practice, everybody, you can do this, right? If you want to practice, no problem. But you are going to see, everybody, that the market broke the A of the contrarian Fibonacci. The market broke the sub A. Right? And this is the only reason, if you see this chart like this, unless if you want to confirm the C, which is another story, you should draw your Fibonacci, your contrarian Fibonacci down in here. Because this is the lowest low, this is the starting point of the uptrend, not this one. Okay? Those are two different things. This is what we are teaching everybody. From the picture, we are going to use the Contrarian Fibonacci, number 1, to trade retracements, number 2, to find C. Now, if the market would be like this in the beginning, then the answer would be yes, you know? Then the answer is yes, we are going to start our Contrarian Fibonacci from the B. And if somebody is going to ask you, well, why from the B? Well, the B is the lowest low, the B is the absolute low, the B is the starting point of the what? Uptrend, right? Miguel, the Subbase would be broken very soon. Yes, sir. Patak, actually we want to learn to find the C. Yes, sir. Clear, thank you. I would like to look at it. You can start at B, but then it will break the A. You have to start a new fib just like the rules. Yes, sir. Salbakti, yes, sir. These are the same rules we use for the original Fibonacci. Okay, great. Patak, we're going to do both, right? I'm just clarifying the questions. Where is the chart? Okay, Patak, we're going to do both, okay? But one more thing, thank you, Patak. Everybody, you need to learn one thing, okay? You need to learn one thing. Or about the market, how the market works, okay? You need to learn, everybody, that just because you found a confirmed C, just an example, this does not mean that the market is going to push just down and down and down. Okay? So you must learn, everybody, that the market is behaving in different ways. So if you are selling the market when the market is pushing up, oh, but I have a confirmed C, you are going to lose. Okay? No, Patak, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about everybody, you know. A confirmed C is going to give you an 80% chance of a trade to being a success. And as you can see, the market pushed down. But if you are late, everybody, and this is the daily chart, if you are late to the party on the 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, and the market is going against you, this confirmed C it's not useful anymore. Are we clear on this, everybody? The confirmed C and the 80% chance was this. This was the entry, talking about Fibonacci trading. This was the entry, everybody, and this was the fall. Okay? But we are here right now, so this train of the C has gone. You know, when the market is going, if tomorrow, because of the news announcement, the market is going to push lower and lower and lower, hopefully, this has nothing to do, oh, the market is falling because I have a confirmed C from second quarter 2019, you know, has nothing to do with this. Fibonacci is a sequence, yes sir. But if the market is going to fall here, has nothing to do with this one. The red quadrant was the retracement extension. You know, this was the trade and the probability up in here. But we're here right now. Okay, everybody? Oh, this is difficult. It's a process, come on, you know. It's going to take you some time to learn the basics. And it's a lot of stuff, believe me. We have one more Fibonacci in about 1 or 2 weeks. You know? And I'm telling you every time, if you don't understand the contrarian, or if you don't like it, just don't use it, you know. Go with the original Fibonacci enter at the C, and it's going to be enough, you know. Okay. Yes, Patak, don't worry, we're going to check. Just let's do this one. So how to find the Contrarian Fibonacci in a downtrend with sub A, sub B, you know, you can do the same thing, right? Sub A to sub B, sub B to sub C. White goes to white and the market hit the appropriate D sub D extension up in here. Okay. Now, it's not news related, but if we look at the technical aspect, everybody, we have 1, market is at the long-term downtrend line. 2, market is at a pivot point. 3, market just hit the sub D extension, and by rule, when the market hits the sub D extension, it's just a matter of time for the market to reverse. Okay, we need to wait this candle to close, and when this candle is going to close. But yeah, we can make a projection, right? So this is a projection, and something is happening in the market, you know. So when the market hits the sub D, then it's just a matter of time that the market is going to retrace, you know. Fibonacci, extension, retracement, extension, you know. In an uptrend, rally, retracement, extension. So we have 3 powerful indicators showing that the market is supposed to go down. But tomorrow is news day, you know, so the market can do anything it wants, can go up and break everything, right? But if the news is going to be good for Canada, then the fundamentals are going to get in synergy with the technicals, so we can expect a down push, you know. Okay, now Patak wants to learn, you know, so we want to learn also, is this C a confirmed C? Well, you start from the starting point again, you start from the starting point of the uptrend. That makes sense. If market falls tomorrow, we can set target at monthly D extension if it's before the daily D extension, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you can do anything you want. Just try not to mix apples with bananas, everybody. Okay? So Patak and everybody else, if this is the example, this is the chart, remember, in a down Fibonacci, your C is always going to be up, or in a short uptrend or in a longer uptrend, but it's going to be an uptrend. So if this is the uptrend, where is our sub A? What are the rules saying? What is this sub A? Same rules apply. Sub A and clone, edit, this is going to be the sub B, clone, edit, this is going to be the sub C, sub A, sub B, sub C, clone, edit, this is going to be our sub D. Yes, the same rules apply, right? What is the sub A? Well, the sub A is the starting point of this uptrend, right? So where is the starting point of the uptrend? This low down in here. Yes, sir. This is our sub A. Let's wait for the software. This is the sub A. This is the sub B. The first high as soon as possible after the sub A. Fibonacci retracement tool. This is going to be our sub C, and up in here is going to be our sub D, right? White goes to white in this example. White goes to white, and I'm going to adjust, right? Sub A goes to sub C. Remember, we are using the same concept and rules. Sub B goes to sub D. Fibonacci retracement tool, I'm going to connect the two, right? Now in this example, the market hit the violet line. So this is our sub C, and because violet goes to violet, our sub D is up in here, right? And what we are going to do, yes, Patak below the B, yes sir. Start of the trend, low point, yes sir. We are going to adjust again. Sub A goes to sub C, and sub B goes to sub D. And I'm using the same rules of the original Fibonacci, so this is a good point. Fibonacci retracement tool, sub A goes to sub B, sub A goes to sub C, and now this is our sub C, white goes to white, up in here is our sub D. I'm going to readjust again. Sub A goes to sub C. So as you can see, everybody, this is a great example where the sub C is not a low. Look in here, everybody. This is a great example where the sub C is not a low. It does have two on the right, yes sir, but it doesn't have two on the left. This is a great example when you can see that the sub C is not a low. What is the sub C? The sub C is the lowest point, not necessarily a low, inside the sub A sub B boundary. Okay? So this is our sub A. We are continuing, right, to moving up, sub A sub B. So this is the new Fibonacci retracement tool. I'm going to connect sub A sub B. Sub C is in here. This is the lowest point. White goes to white. This is our sub D. And Fibonacci retracement tool. And we are going to adjust our contrarian Fibonacci again. Sub A goes to sub C, and sub B goes to sub D, right? And this is the new. And I'm not sure, let me see if it touched. Yes, it did, right? And this is our Patak and everybody else, this is our last contrarian Fibonacci. Fibonacci retracement tool. We're going to connect white to white, and we're going to adjust, sub A, like in here, and the sub B goes up in here, and this is our sub C. And we're going to compress the chart, everybody. We're going to compress the chart, and as you can see, our contrarian Fibonacci, I'm not going to tell everybody, is our C a confirmed C? What can you read from the chart, everybody? I'm going to wait for your comments. Is our C a confirmed C according to the contrarian Fibonacci? What would you say? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know. Stoyan, are you in the webinar, Stoyan? We are going to meet you and me in Time to Shine after the webinar. Everybody, is this a confirmed C? C is not confirmed. Yes, sir. No. Time to Shine says no. Correct, everybody. Now, I hope it's not too much for today, but when we were like this, Patak and everybody else, when we were like this, right, and the market broke our sub A, what we should do? We should reverse our Fibonacci, right? even though if you don't reverse your Fibonacci, I'm talking about the contrarian one, even if you don't reverse your Fibonacci, everybody, if you would monitor the market, what you would find out is that the market made in here, I hope it's not too much for one day of training. If you would follow the market, monitor the market, you would see that the market made a higher high in here, right? So when this happens, when the market breaks your sub A, but then also breaks your sub B, everybody, you should draw another contrarian Fibonacci. And of course, in order to do this, you need to find the uptrend. Talking about the contrarian Fibonacci, you know, because you know that this sub B, you know that this sub B is not a confirmed C, but how can you know that this C is not confirmed? You need to draw another what? Another contrarian Fibonacci, right? No, not confirmed. Nope. Moholo, no. Christian, no. So it broke and moved back it up. Now what? Okay, time to shine. Hopefully I'm clarifying you. Now what? This is what you should do, everybody. You need to find, you should draw another contrarian, but in order to do this, you need to find the uptrend, you know. And this is a skill, everybody. If you are not skilled enough, then you are going to have a difficult time in here. Okay, so we found the uptrend, right? So this was the short-term downtrend. Let's make it in red. This was the short-term downtrend, and the market broke, and then this is the short-term uptrend, right? Where the market's making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, right? So again, I'm going to delete most of the stuff, delete the uptrend, delete this line, you know, I can leave this one, but my sub A is here, this is the starting point of the uptrend, my sub B is up in here, Fibonacci retracement tool, sub A to sub B, my sub C is here, I need to delete this one to see if it was red or violet, so it's red. Let me put like this, if not time. Okay, it's red, and red goes to red, right? Our sub D is up in here, so the new Fibonacci is going to be like this. And again, sub A goes to sub C, and my sub B goes to sub D. Okay, I'm going to delete most of the things for you to see, everybody. Okay, now this is still our C, but our D extension is up in here, so I'm going to compress the chart again, right? And now we finished our job, you know. So we correctly identify our C, we correctly identify our contrarian Fibonacci. Yeah, you just answered. Okay, we correctly identified our contrarian Fibonacci, but oh man, there is always a but, you know. Yes, but we are here, you know. Patak, I hope that I helped you how to draw, how to learn but this is the big picture, everybody, you know. And we are here right now. Okay, everybody, if you should learn one thing from this lesson today, that it's extremely important, is please learn that when you find, it's not this example, but when you find a confirmed C, you know, when the market is ready to fall or to react, you know, is going to happen soon on every time frame. This is just an example, okay? and don't mix rules and concept, everybody. Okay, if this market is going to fall in here tomorrow, it's not going to fall because of the C, but it's going to fall because this is how the market works. We are going to have a news release, which is fundamentals, and we are at the long-term downtrend line. We are at the pivot point, and the market just hit the sub-D extension. And those are three powerful indicators that are going to suggest us if the news is going to be good, that the market is going to push down. 3 should be auto indicator who count all these Fibo levels. Yes, sir. Okay, everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow. Okay, time to shine and